Good morning. Tara, basa na tayo nating libro guys. The Word in Other Words, Bible Diary 2023. 02 April 2025. Nandito na tayo sa 21 March, Tuesday, 4th week of Lent. The violet, peace is for. Pakasabayan ako ng basa guys, yung mga kapwa ko OFW, yung bumili nitong kasabayan ko sa St. Joseph Church. Basa na tayo guys. At kung wala naman, syempre yung nasa ibang bansa, yung mga nasa Pilipinas, sabayan nyo na lang ako ng basa dito sa inyong Bible. Bagalan ko na lang ng basa yung mga libro ng Bible para masundan nyo na ako. Ulitin ko ulit. 21 March, Tuesday, 4th week of Lent, that violet, peace is for. The word, first reading, easy so Ezekiel siya. Pagka pinaiksi guys at hindi mo alam, mga kapwa ko kasabay nito bumili doon sa pinakahuli ng libro, nandoon yung mga abbreviation. Ko lang din late ko lang din siya na laman. Kung di ko pa binuklat buong libro hanggang sa dulo, hindi ko pa malalaman kung ano yung ibig sabihin. Okay, Ezekiel chapter 47, verse 1 to verse 9 and verse 12. Laktaw siya ha. Ezekiel chapter 47, verse 1 to verse 9 and then verse 12. Then he brought me back to the entrance of the temple, and I saw water flowing out from beneath the threshold of the temple toward the east. For the facade of the temple was toward the east. The water flowed down from the southern side of the temple, south of the altar. He led me outside by the north gate and around to the outer gate facing the east, where I saw water trickling from the southern side. Then when he had walked off to the east, makapal na ang pages pero mahirap pa rin ilipat. Okay. Then when he had walked up to the east with a measuring cord in his hand, he measured off 1,000 cubits, and had we weighed through the water which was ankle deep. He measured off another 1,000, and once more had we weighed through the water which was now knee deep. So yung una guys, ankle deep. Then sa tuhod na knee deep. Again, he measured up 1,000 and had me weighed. The water was up to my waist. Once more he measured up 1,000, but there was now a river through which I could not wade, for the water had risen so high it had become a river that could not be crossed except by swimming. He asked me, "Have you seen this, son of man?" Then he brought me to the bank of the river, where he had me sit. Along the bank of the river I saw very many trees on both sides. He said to me, "The water flows into the eastern district down upon the Arabah, and empties into the sea. The salt waters which it makes fresh, wherever the river flows, every sort of living creature that can multiply shall live, and there shall be abundant fish. For wherever this water comes, the sea shall be made fresh. Along both banks of the river, fruit trees of every kind shall grow. Their leaves shall not fade, nor their fruit fail. Every month they shall bear fresh fruit, for they shall be watered by the flow from the sanctuary. Their fruit shall serve for food, and their leaves for medicine." Noong araw pa talaga guys, ang leaves ng mga trees is good for medicine. Kaya pala uso noong araw sa probinsya yung mga dahon-dahon lang is yung pala galing talaga sa Bible. Gospel reading, JN is, what is JN? Jan. John chapter 5, verse 1 to verse 3. And then verse 5 to verse 16. Yung JN guys is John Gospel yan. Okay, ulitin ko ha. Gospel reading, John chapter 5, verse 1 to verse 3, and verse 5 to verse 16. Linaktawan niya yung verse 4. Okay. There was a feast of the Jews, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. Now there is in Jerusalem at the sheep gate a pool called in Hebrew Bethesda, with 5 porticos. In this lay a large number of ill, blind, lame, and crippled. One man was there who had been ill for 38 years. When Jesus saw him lying there and knew that he had been ill for a long time, he said to him, "Do you want to be well?" The sick man answered him, "Sir, I have no one to put me into the pool when the water is stirred up. While I am on my way, someone else gets down there before me." Jesus said to him, "Rise, take up your mat and walk." Immediately the man became well, took up his mat, and walked. Now that day was a Sabbath. So the Jews said to the man who was cured, "It is the Sabbath, and it is not lawful for you to carry your mat." He answered them, "The man who made me well told me, 'Take up your mat and walk.'" They asked him, "Who is the man who told you, 'Take it up and walk'?" Who has The man who was healed did not know who it was, for Jesus had slipped away, since there was a crowd there. After this, Jesus found him in the temple area and said to him, "Look, you are well. Do not sin anymore, so that nothing worse may happen to you." The man went and told the Jews that Jesus was the one who had made him well. Therefore the Jews began to persecute Jesus because he did this on a Sabbath. Pareho rin to ng kwento nung guys, nung bulag, 'di ba? Pinagaling din niya sa araw ng pamamahinga, sa araw ng Sabbath. But I think na napako si Jesus sa cross dahil sa mga ganitong miracle ginagawa niya on Sabbath. Siguro ito yung ginagawang dahilan ng mga ng mga Jews na nagpapako sa kanya. Okay, in other words, bilisan na natin. In other words, by Father Fermin Jokes Galolo SBD, the City, Manila. Imagine the unfolding drama in today's gospel, how the people reacted to the healing of a cripple even without getting into the pool, which according to tradition contained healing powers brought about by an angel. Instead of praising God for the miracle, the Jews began to persecute him because he walked and carried his mat on the day of the Sabbath. Jesus teaches us a fundamental lesson of love and compassion. Helping others should be inclusive and not limited by time, season, people, and culture. How many times do we see ourselves indifferent to the needs of others? We are so busy with our concerns that we cannot be bothered to share our time and help them. How often do we find ourselves so contented with the status quo that we feel annoyed when someone else rocks the boat? Like the Jews, we nitpick on the non-essentials and miss the more essential things we should be grateful for. There is a small yet important detail that Jesus emphasized in today's gospel. When Jesus saw the crippled man in the temple after he was cured, Jesus told him, "Look, you are well. Do not sin anymore so that nothing will happen to you." Jesus completes the healing of the body by also healing the soul. It serves a reminder that with a great gift comes a great responsibility. We need to let go of the weight of sin to enjoy God's love and mercy to the fullest. Hanggang dito na lang guys, bukas na itong 22 March Wednesday. Bye everyone. God bless.